Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Oh, sorry, I thought I had something in the camera. My name is Nastasia, and today I'm doing more of a kind of sit down video. It kind of goes with how I'm trying to be more minimalistic and how I'm becoming more health conscious and all that. So that's kind of what this is about, and it is, what is it, 15 or 16? I can't remember how many things I had. Things that I do that I no longer buy, that Kai and I no longer buy, and the reasons why and what we use instead. These videos are super helpful for me because there are some things that I've wanted to change and not buy anymore, but then I'm like, okay, but what do you do instead? And hopefully I can help you guys out with that. This video is also sponsored by Perfect Supplements. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. I love them. You guys know from my past videos. I'll be talking about them a little bit more later. Before we get into it, if you end up liking this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on a video every time I post. My Instagram is right here so you can see the behind the scenes of my life. And my Christian clothing shop, Nolio, will be down in the description box below. So let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about is makeup wipes. I used to buy makeup wipes all the time to take off my, specifically like my face makeup and stuff like that, because even makeup wipes wouldn't even get off my waterproof mascara and stuff like that. And so I would use some kind of oil or an oil-based makeup remover or something for my eyes and all that. But instead now I just use coconut oil for all of it. This is a kind that I really like. It's from Perfect Supplements. It's their Perfect organic coconut oil. It's unrefined. It's organic, vegan, non-GMO, perfectly paleo, all that jazz. Love their stuff. I'll have this one specifically linked down below as well as their website. I'm going to talk about them a little bit more later too, but I've used coconut oil for a long time on my makeup. I will caution you, because this is something my mom has had to deal with. If you are taking off your eye makeup with coconut oil, or any oil really, but specifically coconut oil, since it kind of hardens sometimes if it's not at a melting point, make sure your eyes are completely shut when you are taking off. Don't like kind of open them and blah blah blah, because if you get the oil in your tear ducts, it can kind of clog up a little bit. So I just make sure for my eyes to be shut all the time, and I have never had an issue with it. My mom did, so just be careful with that. But yeah, I have found that coconut oil is the best thing to get off my mascara or eyeliner or whatever, and also the most moisturizing. I also use it just on my face too. If I have a lot of makeup on, I'll just take some coconut oil and rub it together and rub it all over my face, and take some tissues and kind of take it off, and then I will wash my face with like my spin brush and my cleanser. And that way I've noticed I get off all the makeup for sure, and it like adds an extra little bit of moisture to my skin, and coconut oil is way cheaper to buy than makeup wipes, and it's way less waste and all that jazz. So that's what I use instead. The topics of oils, I wanted to talk about an oil that I no longer use at all. We do not buy it, and that is any kind of vegetable based oils. So like vegetable shortening, or like canola oil or vegetable oil, to put in baking or to spray pans or anything like that. I have learned that that kind of stuff is actually really bad for us, really bad for us. And instead I will use either coconut oil or organic avocado oil, organic olive oil, or just straight up like butter or ghee. I have noticed that those are, from my research, are way better for you. I go for more of a saturated fat option, butter if I can, but a lot of times I will use avocado oil too. Topic of things for your health, something else that I no longer buy and I'm slowly transitioning to other things in other areas is a toxic multi-purpose cleaner. So like for your countertops, for whatever, and that's just because I realized just how many chemicals are in, and when I say chemicals I mean bad chemicals, are in just like a multi-purpose cleaner or window cleaners or whatever. and it's in other things too. It's in your dishwasher detergent, your laundry detergent, all that, and that's not to scare you or anything. But I'm just in the process of slowly transitioning all those things to a cleaner, non-toxic way. And so what I use instead is the Thieves Ultra Concentrated Liquid. This is from Young Living. I think it's called Revive Essential Oils also has one, and they are a non-MLM option as well, so you can just buy straight from the company. And they have one that's essentially the same as this, and I think it's about half the price too. But I've been using this and I really like it. It smells really good. It's non-toxic, and I just use a cap full of it and put it in a glass spray bottle, fill it up with water, shake it around a little bit, and then I use that as my household cleaner for everything. So I don't use like bleach or Clorox products or any of that stuff for that. And I've really liked it so far. I'm currently in the process of trying to figure out how to make an at-home like laundry detergent and stuff like that with non-toxic options. So leave those down below if you have them. But so that's something we no longer buy. And I use this for like everything. So I use that for that water concentrate spray for my windows, for my counters, for everything like that. Okay, the next thing that I no longer buy and will never buy again is aluminum deodorant. So deodorants containing aluminum. Kai also is staying away from those too. So we have, probably everybody, but especially as Americans, way too much aluminum in our diets / bodies / consumption, and it's not good for us. It's not good for our brains. It is, I don't know if it's a direct cause, but I think it's been indirectly linked at least to Alzheimer's, which I personally have in my family, and Kai has in his as well. There's a fly if you see it, sorry. So we've just tried to stay away from as much aluminum as possible. We're not stressing over it, but there are great options for non-aluminum options. So this is the Lumi deodorant. This is the coconut scented one. I also like their vanilla one. I really like Lumi. It just comes in like a little tube, and then you can put it on under your arms, on your feet, whatever. I have found that this works the best. I think it's so good. I literally tried it because of all their silly commercials that they have all over YouTube, and I'm actually really, really impressed by it. Yeah, I actually love it. It's kind of expensive. I mean, it's like $18 or $20, I think, but this tube will last me like 4-ish months, sometimes 4.5. So then that's like, what, $5 a month? And that's basically what I'd pay for a deodorant anyway. I've also tried Native. That's pretty good too. I personally think this works better. I literally do not smell bad when I wear this, but when I don't wear this, it's not a great time. On the topic of things not being good for us, sorry, I'm ruining your day. I've also learned about fluoride and how it's actually really not good for us to have any type of fluoride in our consumption, and we already have it naturally in our water, which isn't good. We haven't been able to avoid that yet because we don't have a filter. Like a special Berkeley filter or whatever, but the ways we can avoid it are toothpaste. So we get fluoride-free toothpaste. We actually get the Simple Truth organic fluoride and sulfate-free peppermint toothpaste. Yeah, so that's the one we get. I think this was only like $4. So it's really pretty much the same as one of those like Crest whitening toothpaste or something, but with less of those chemicals, and it's organic. So we do that. We also do, I don't really use mouthwash much, but Kai does, and he will get the fluoride-free mouthwash too, either from Simple Truth or from, I think it's called Hello is another one of those brands, or Tom's or something like that. They usually have fluoride-free options as well. I encourage you to look into that if you want to. Not that this really needed to be said, but I'll say it anyway for the whole video. These are my opinions. These are what my husband and I do and what we are personally cutting out. I'm not saying you're a bad person if you use these things. I'm just saying this is what we do, and I thought you might find it interesting. Okay, next thing I wanted to note that we no longer buy, or will be no longer buying, is like toxic, artificially fragranced candles. or like wax melts, those things that you plug into the walls, anything that makes your house smell like that. Pretty much all Bath & Body Works products, let's be real. I will no longer buy those because I have learned so much about how they affect your hormones. Instead, plus they're usually overpriced. So instead I just use essential oils. This one's also from Young Living. I don't sell Young Living, by the way. I just have bought it from somebody, but, and I really do like that smell. Again, I know Revive, I think it's called Revive. I'll link that down below as well. Revive Essential Oils, I think is the website, has basically a list of comparable essential oils to Young Living or doTERRA or their products or whatever, and the comparable like smells. But it's about half the price, and I think the quality is about the same, if not a little better. So you can always check that out too. But I really like the Stress Away smell. But we use peppermint sometimes, or I don't know, just different essential oils, and I'll diffuse those instead. Or I will buy a non-toxic like candle. So like a naturally fragranced candle, or something with like that is scented by essential oils or something like that. And we actually, for my bachelorette party, we made candles that are non-toxic and stuff like that. So I have one of those that I burn sometimes, but I will no longer go out and buy those. And honestly, if they're gifted to me, I usually gift them away just because it's not worth it for me when I'm trying to balance out my hormones. Next thing, which kind of goes along with what I was just saying, is I will no longer buy perfume. So, well, it depends what you like label as perfume. If I find a non-toxic natural perfume, then I'm not against that. It just seems a little bit useless to me personally, just because I already have like different essential oils that I can use. So this one specifically that I just mentioned, this is my favorite smell, and I'll put it on my wrists, I'll put it behind my ears, I'll put it right here and rub it in, and that I will use for my perfume instead. Something kind of vanilla-y based. I like cinnamon, so in like the winter time I'll use more of a cinnamony kind of smell or blend or whatever. So that's what I do. And the next thing I no longer buy, which might be a little bit shocking to people, but maybe not, is nail polish. I just won't anymore. It's not worth it to me. I have tried, I think, since I was like a little kid. Like I distinctly remember being like 5, trying to do my nail polish and being like, how do people do this? Like trying to do it, and to this day, I'm 25 now, thinking, how do people do this? Like, I will do the best I possibly can, and it will either smudge within the hour, chip, or whatever. I've tried the at-home dip powder kits. I've tried everything. I am not good at it. I am not good at doing my nails. I do like just having natural nails a lot of times too. Like short natural nails, I'm really okay with it. I don't care. But recently, I found a brand who does nail stickers, and they're kind of genius. I love them. And they are so cute. I've tried 2 pairs already, but it's from the brand Bubble Pop, and they just come in like little packs like this, or this, and they literally, let me open one up for you. They don't go on top of like nail polish or something. It's not to add to nail polish. It's literally like supposed to be, it's the design. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but these are like supposed to be like night sky, so it's like black with little sparkles, which is like my jam. I love like space kind of stuff. Like I love that stuff. Anyway, you can't really tell, I'm sorry. But you just like line it up with your nail, and you put on the sticker, and you just file the top, and it sticks all week. Like it's just there. It doesn't budge. It's amazing. And there's no drying time. Even I can't mess it up. And they always look good. They can't smudge. They don't chip. It's amazing. So if I ever do actually do my nails, it's like with these, with like nail stickers. These are like one of those turtle patterns, like with the gold flecks and the brown and black. So I'll have her stuff linked below. It's a small business. She's great. Each pack is only $5, so you do both hands for $5, and there's no prep needed. Just make sure you have clean nails and put it on and fold over the top and break it off. That's like it. Like, it's so easy. So if I do my nails, it's with that. But I do not buy nail polish anymore. I don't use nail polish anymore. I don't do, if I really have a special event like my wedding, I went to the salon, like I went to a nail place for that. But other than that, I really, it's worthless to me. Okay, next thing I won't buy, or have kind of stopped buying, sort of, is books, kind of. So I will still buy books, but here's what I mean. Every time that I used to want to read a book, I would go out and buy it or order it and have it delivered to me or whatever. I would buy the book and read the book and maybe hate the book, but have the book and then donate it years later, whatever it was. And now I don't do that. The majority of the books that I want to read, I listen to for free on Libby. So it connects with your library card. I've talked about it in the past. Actually, in a couple weeks, I have a book related video going up that I'm so excited about because I've been listening/reading so many books, and I'm going to talk about all the different books I've read, my ratings for them, some amazing, some I hate, all that stuff. So I'm excited for that. But I love listening to books, and I use the Libby app. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. They don't know I exist, but it's free. You just get a free library card from your local library, even online. Connect it with Libby. Listen to any book you want. Chef's kiss. So good. Love it so, so much. So if there's a book I know I love, or I'm going to love, or it's really beautiful, or I want to pass it down to my kids one day or something like that, then I'll buy it. But a lot of the times I will listen first on Libby, or you have an option to like read it online or whatever like that if you want to. But yeah, so now I at least am free to read as many books as I want without having to spend all my money on those books or have to go to the library to pick up the books. I can just listen to it wherever I am. Okay, next thing. Oh man. All right, this is like a RIP to me. I really tried to be one of those cutesy girls with the planner, the bullet journal, all the things that followed it every single day and made these beautiful bullet journal spreads and was gonna make videos about it and all that stuff, and I tried. I really did. It's not for me, okay? Like, I just can't do it. I am a perfectionist anyway when it comes to art. So when it comes to like what I'm being creative in, like if I'm drawing or painting or something like that, or creating something beautiful to look at, I want it to be perfect. And so the idea of a bullet journal and the idea that you create it into like what you want and what you want your spread to be was so inviting to me. But then I would spend literally like hours and hours and hours just trying to get one spread to look the way I wanted it to, and then I would forget to even plan in it, or I wouldn't follow my plan, and so then it's like, what is the point of this? And then I'd feel shame for like not following through with my plan. It was not it. So what do I use instead? Instead, I use Notion, which is an online planner, and I discovered this a few months ago, and guys, it has changed my life. I'm not kidding. I use it for work, I use it for YouTube, I use it for future plans that I have for brand stuff, I use it for my day-to-day stuff, I use it for my quiet time with the Lord and notes, my church notes, research I'm doing, health topics. I use it for all of it because it is so easy to just add on these different spreads and make it exactly how you want. It's like the most beautiful online bullet journal kind of idea, except you can add in pictures from Pinterest, you can do these things, you can make it look pretty, you can make it look perfect, and you don't even have to worry about it, because like if you miss a whole 2 weeks, month, or whatever of planning, it's not like that spread is just like trash now. You can just go back and delete the date and make it a new date, and it's amazing, and I definitely recommend Notion. If you're out there, I will collab with you. I love you. I love this stuff. So 10 out of 10 recommend Notion. It's free, by the way. But yeah, I just use that. It connects with your phone, your computer, whatever. Yeah. Oh, and look up on like Pinterest and stuff like Notion spreads, because you can go to somebody's like Notion thing, and if they have it available, you can just copy it and then go on your Notion and paste it, and it does their entire thing pasted, and you can change different things you want. It's amazing. Okay, the next thing, this is a possibility. We might go back to this someday. If it's up to me, we won't, but it's cable, like cable television. We actually have free cable included with our apartment. We just haven't set it up. So if that says anything, like we're not even paying for it and we still don't set it up, it's because like we don't need it, like at all. Honestly, pretty much everything on TV is trash, not gonna lie. The only thing we might take it back for at some point is for Kai's sports. I could do without it, but he obviously loves watching like football in the fall and stuff like that. So that would be the only thing I think, but we don't really need it. I mean, there's so many streaming services out there, and I mean, I mostly just watch YouTube anyway. So I just care more about other people's lives than the fake shows they put on TV, or movies or something like that. Like, we really have no need for cable. If it's up to me, we'll never get it again. Okay, so this one's gonna be controversial for sure. Please hear me. I am not telling you what to do. I am telling you what we do and what we no longer buy. And something we will 90% of the time never buy again is SPF, so like sunscreen. I've been just doing a lot of research, and I am not 100% convinced that SPF is always necessary. And even further, I am doing research on the fact that it might be harming us more than we realize. There was just a recall on a bunch of different SPFs because of a carcinogen in it, I believe that's how you say it, which is basically like poison to your body. And they were in some of the most common sunscreens for kids and everything. So the 10% of the time that we will buy it is when we're going somewhere on vacation, very, very sunny. So if we're going to Miami, Florida, or something like that, where our skin is not used to the sun there and we're there for only a week, then we'll most likely buy something. Even then though, I will usually go towards more of a natural sun protectant instead. One of the accounts I love on Instagram, her name is Rose, and she has her own shop, and she sells something called Sun In, and it is a protectant for your skin, but it doesn't block out the sun completely. Your skin is still able to get all the vitamin D, and it doesn't have any harmful chemicals and stuff like that in it. So for us, for our skin, my skin will not really burn if I am somewhere that I live. If we were to move somewhere farther south, like Miami, Florida, or something like that, I would spend time getting my skin used to it. So I'd spend 15 minutes one day, and then 20 minutes, and then 25 minutes, and get my skin gradually used to the sun. Again, don't come for me. I'm not telling you what to do with your family. This is just what we do, and it might be worth it for you to look into, like, just the health benefits versus the risks of wearing sunscreen all the time. The next thing, which is not controversial at all compared to that, is bracelets and like watches and anything that goes on your wrists. I can't do it. I don't know if it's just me. Comment down below if you're like this too. I cannot wear things on my wrists. I hate it so much. I have tried because I think it looks so cute when you have like a cute watch or like bangles or something. I hate it so much. I have tried so hard and I can't do it. If I really want something on my wrist, I'll just put one of my cute scrunchies on my wrist, but even then I'm like, I can't stand this. I have to get this off right now. Like, I cannot do it. So there's not really what I do instead. I just don't like things on my wrists. I don't buy even rings anymore because the only rings I wear are just my engagement ring with my wedding band. And sometimes I'll wear the like athletic version of a ring on my finger instead, like at the gym or something. If I wear any jewelry, it's just necklaces or earrings, and that's really it. Next thing is sale clothes. So it's not that I will never buy something on sale again. No, I would love to buy everything on sale. However, what I mean is I will not buy something just because it's on sale now. I used to be like that, where if one of my favorite stores was running a sale, I would have to get something. Like, it was like just find something you like. Is there anything you like in the sale section and get it? And instead now, I will bookmark things I like. I will save it till Christmas time or whatever like that. And I will see if that item is on sale or if there's something I actually need that's on sale. So like Old Navy was running a sale like 2-3 weeks ago or whatever, like 50% off a ton of their stuff. I had an Old Navy gift card and I did need a couple new things. This was one of them. I got this tank top. But like that was because I had a gift card and it was on sale and I needed some new things, not just because I'm spending money I don't have and it's on sale. So that's basically what I do now, is instead I will get something when I actually need it, or I will like bookmark it and wait till it's on sale, or I just don't get anything because it's just not worth it. A shopping addiction is not a fun thing to have. And next thing, again, might be kind of controversial, but whatever. It's my family, do what you want with yours. We are doing our absolute best to never have to buy conventional dairy milk again, or dairy in general, I guess you could say. And when I say conventional, I don't mean like we won't buy anything from a store. I mean conventional in the sense that it is non-organic, kind of like the Kroger brand gallons of milk. I'm not saying you're a bad person if you buy that. I'm not saying you're a bad mother or a bad wife or a whatever, not saying that at all. For us, we have, and specifically the research I've done, with all the hormones and steroids that they pump into those cows, and also the lack of ethics used with processing those cows and the milk and stuff like that, we just feel convicted to not buy it anymore. So instead, we, when we can, get raw dairy personally, and when we can't get raw dairy, we will get it from the store, but we'll get the organic kind. So right now we get like organic cream cheese and stuff from the store, but we will get our creamer and our milk from a local farmer. I know some people have reservations about consuming raw dairy. We do not. We have seen the farm it comes from. We've seen how well those cows are treated and how clean it is, and it gets tested and all that stuff. And so we are very comfortable, and the research I've done in how it heals hormones and helps women and their bodies and their fertility is worth it for me. Okay, this is the last one I have for today, and it is kind of funny. Something I will no longer buy anymore, or items that I will not, sorry, I'm like losing feeling in my legs over and over, so I'm trying to keep moving. Something I will no longer buy is colorful makeup. There's no conviction in this. There's no like, you shouldn't do this. This is literally a personal choice because I used to love makeup. Shout out if you were here when I tried to be a makeup channel, LOL. But it's just not me. And I was trying really hard, I think, to have all these different colorful eyeshadows and colorful lipsticks and all the colors of the rainbow. I had like a lilac lipstick. I really wanted a black lipstick. I had all these bright colored eyeshadows and stuff. And I realized like that is great for other people, by the way. I think it's so cool when other people rock like those colorful looks. I think it's beautiful. I watch those videos all the time. It's not practical for me. I never wear that out. I am never going to spend time in the morning to do my makeup like that because it's not really fun for me. I like more of a natural look. And if I am going to do some kind of like extra, it's gonna be like dark smokiness. I like nude lips and like pinkish, natural, peachy lips. I like a smoky eye if I'm gonna do anything. I'm not into the colors anymore. The most colorful I'll do is red lipstick, and even then Kai's like, what are you doing? So it's just not me anymore. And that took a long time for me to come to the conclusion of, because I had a lot of really colorful makeup that I was trying to be somebody I'm not. But if that's you, that's awesome. You do you for sure. Like, I think it's super cool to see how creative people can get with different colors and makeup and all that. Really quick, wanted to touch on our sponsor. It's gonna be super quick, I promise. But I love Perfect Supplements. Feel free to watch back on some of my other videos this past month where I talk about them more in detail and different products. I've covered all the products so far, but just in general, them as a company, they produce high quality, like literally the highest quality supplements I've ever seen. and they have genuinely helped Kai and I in our day-to-day life more than I can even explain to you. The liver detox supplement, or the liver detox support, has like turmeric and artichoke and all this stuff in it. Kai was having an allergic reaction a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know, maybe try this, and it helped significantly. So like, and that's not me giving medical advice, I'm just giving an example for us. These products have helped in more ways than you could count for us, and I absolutely love them, and I trust them. And I have a code for you, it's STAS10. You can use it for 10% off your whole order. Genuinely love them, love the people there. They're so kind. They're truly after quality, not a shortcut. You can trust them with the things you buy. So really love them, worth your money for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it interesting, encouraging, whatever. Whatever it is that you guys no longer buy or whatever, cool on you, that's great. This is just my stuff. So if you like these types of videos, kind of the more minimalist / health changes / whatever, let me know down below. I can make more. I love you so much. I will see you next time. Bye guys.